Let's talk about another issue that a lot of you have been asking me in my inbox, and I keep typing one same response a lot of time. It's actually tiring. So let's answer it in this video. What is this question I've been asked several times? A lot of you come into my inbox to talk about the fact that you want to marry a man who is married, though separated from the wife, or the wife has moved on, but they are not properly divorced, and this man wants to come and pay your bride price. He wants to marry you. You're asking for my opinion on this, if you should go ahead and marry this man. After all, he's been separated from the wife, or the man has said he's going to fight for divorce. This is my answer to this question. Dear young woman, whether you are a fresh single lady or you are a single mother and you want to go into marriage with someone who is already married, mind you, this applies to both the men and the women, but I'll be using women as example. So you want to marry a man who is currently married. He contracted marriage under the act, meaning that the man contracted a statutory marriage. He did a recognized marriage with his first wife, or whoever the wife is, though they have been separated as a result of issues or whatever reason. They've been separated for so many years. Now this man wants to move on. You have come into the life of this man and he wants to marry you and settle down with you. The man wants to come and pay your bride price, and you're asking him to come, or you're wondering if you should allow him to come. My answer to this is this: do not enter any marriage with a man who contracted a statutory marriage and is not properly divorced. Before you go into this marriage, tell the man, fine, you've agreed to marry this person, but tell the man to first of all go and file for divorce and have the divorce concluded before he comes to seek for your hand in marriage. The reason being that if you allow this man to come and pay your bride price simply because he's separated from the wife, mind you, that marriage you contracted with him is invalid. It is not recognized. That your traditional marriage with him is a waste of time. Even if he takes you to the church for church blessing, his wife has moved on, the wife is living with another man, my dear, that does not matter. That is not the business of the court. It is not the business of law. For as long as he has not properly divorced the wife, that man is still legally married and cannot contract another marriage with you. He cannot marry you traditionally. It cannot marry you under Islam. No, that marriage is invalid. You only wasted your time contracting a marriage. Now, the other disadvantage of going into marriage with this kind of a man is this: you don't know who the other spouse is. You don't know the experiences of this woman in that marriage. Now, this woman might just be somewhere looking for an opportunity to deal with this man for what he did to her or what she did to him, depending on who is the person that was dealt with in the course of the marriage. And you go and contract traditional marriage with this person simply because they've been separated for years, or because he told you he will still file for divorce. When the wife of that man gets to know that you have married the husband without the husband divorcing her properly, the wife can sue the husband for bigamy. That is the offense of marrying someone else when your marriage has not been dissolved. Let me use it in simple terms that you can easily understand. The wife can sue the husband, and she takes this legal action against the husband. It can land him 7 years in prison. The other thing the wife can now do is that the wife can now decide to file for divorce on the ground that the husband has remarried. And when she files for divorce, she's going to be filing for divorce on the ground of the fact that the man has committed adultery. And when she asks the court to give her compensation, because once you've committed adultery, your wife can ask for compensation. And when she's asking for compensation, she's going to drag you into the case and sue you and the husband and claim compensation against you and claim compensation against the husband. You don't want to bring yourself into all of this mess because you want to be with a man. So, my dear, if the man is telling you he has been separated, he's going to start a divorce process, please tell him to go and start it and end it before he comes to marry you. And mind you, divorce process is not a thing of 2 days or 3 or 1 month in Nigeria. It will take like 2 or 3 years. So are you ready to wait for 2-3 years for this man to start and end the divorce process with this wife or the husband? If you are not, please move on with your life. Don't go and start getting pregnant for this person, because the moment you get pregnant for this person, you have given the wife a good evidence, or given the wife a good evidence to use against you in court that you committed adultery with the husband, because the child is a good evidence to prove adultery in court. So please, if the man wants to marry you and is not properly divorced, tell him to go and dissolve the first marriage first before he comes to seek for your hand in marriage. Otherwise, your marriage is invalid. And mind you, if issues come up tomorrow and the man is no more, maybe the man dies, you see, that's his first wife. That wife that you said has been separated from the man can come and claim the man's property with her children. And there is nothing you can do because the law does not recognize you as the wife of the man. So mind you, don't go into marriage, because trust me, you are just there as a side chick or as a baby mama for this man. You cannot go to court to claim any rights, any entitlement as the man's wife. No court will recognize you. So please don't make this mistake, because they say ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Don't make this mistake of marrying a man who is not properly divorced.